If a child is found in a cardboard box on a cold roadside, hair freshly cut wrapped in a thin blanket, and nobody steps forward to claim him, not a neighbor, not a school, not a family, do you call it a stranger's crime or a secret kept inside a home? Drop your first instinct in the comments, then see if it survives the next 2 minutes. February 1957, the edge of Philadelphia. A scavenger checking a weedy lot opens a discarded bassinet box and finds a boy about 4, malnourished with small bruises that speak of more than one bad day, and a haircut that looks recent enough to hide identity rather than provide care. The police canvass door-to-door morgues and hospitals share no match, and the city prints posters with the child's face, propping them in storefront windows as if familiarity might wake a memory that's sleeping on purpose. Clues feel both specific and slippery. The blanket's pattern is common enough to be everywhere. The cardboard box traces back to a shipment from a local store, but thousands were sold. And the haircut leaves uneven stubble as if done in a hurry, with the idea that shorter hair tells fewer stories. Some investigators think the boy's nails and skin show he lived in rough conditions. Others argue the opposite, that someone tried to clean him, wash him, and present him in death like a child who belonged to someone who cared. And that contradiction becomes the case's shape. Suspect lanes multiply without landing. A nearby foster home is examined and largely cleared. A young woman, later nicknamed M, tells a story about a violent mother and a boy kept like property. A story with details that almost fit until timelines and checks won't hold it. A theory points to an institution where records go missing and faces blur. Another to a family who moved fast and burned what needed burning. And each lane carries one convincing fact paired with another that refuses to sit still. Years become decades. Detectives revisit exhumations, retake fingerprints, try forensic sculptures, and follow DNA threads that tighten some circles and cut others loose. Yet the core problem remains brutal in its simplicity. The world never produced a missing report that truly matched a small boy whose life left too few official footprints, which either means no one dared report him, or those who should have had already learned to live without attention. So here's your decision point. The fresh haircut, the thin blanket, the clean attempt after injury, the common box with a traceable origin, and the quiet that followed. Do these read to you like the work of a stranger who planned for anonymity, or a household that knew how to hide pain in plain sight? Tell me your theory below. Share this with someone who remembers old cases by their smallest details. And watch our full Caseboard daily deep dive, where we map every clue that still matters and test which scenario survives contact with the file.